all, I am Ranjan of grade 6 from Achariya International School. Today I am going to take Whitebook interview of my professional icon. Much happy and proud to meet Mr. K. Annamalai Uncle IPS. He was a 2011 batch IPS officer. He served as a civil servant for 8 years at Karnataka and he was fondly called as Singam Annamalai at Karnataka. We are travelling in the golden period under the leadership of Modi ji, where Annamalai ji is one of the chief commander in Modi ji's army. Let's get started. My first question for you, uncle. Can you please tell me the important moment that you are most proud of accomplishment?
Dear Janantyaga, thank you so much for your question. I generally don't consider important moments of our career and things like that because for me, work is a karma and we all do our work with fullest fulfillment, fullest dedication. And success and failures are inevitable part of it, and highs and lows are inevitable part of it. And the best days and bad days are also inevitable part of it. So, moment we train our mind not to see the outcomes as success and failure, and to see the outcomes as just outcomes, and not focus too much on the end results, but also focus only on the process. Then our mind will not get into this habit of seeing highs and lows. So for me, I would not point out a highest point or a lowest point. For me, work is worship. It is more like a karma. Just with full dedication, keep doing it.
Nice, uncle. The answer was wonderful. Your second question. Will you please tell me if you could go back and choose a different profession, what would you like to choose and why is that so?
We have to understand that the profession that we do is a culmination of many things, where you are born, your exposure, mentors, people who guide you, school teachers, college professors, your friend circle. So all this ecosystem will shape you, will push you to a profession where you want to go. And for me, I always wanted to be in public service, and right from an young age, coming from a small village near Karur, and be it the Indian Police Service or in politics now. So it is all in the field of public service. So for me, if I go back again, maybe 10th standard, if you want me to look at something as a profession, I might not do it. Maybe I might do something else as a public service. Instead of IPS, I could have done something as a public service. But for me, public service is the key. I would not have left public service because, why? Because being born in a village, getting conditioned in a village, seeing the problems, growing up in an agriculture family. So those condition me to a life in public service. If I am born somewhere else, born in a city, I don't know. But as I said, in life there is no question of rewinding the wheel. It is always a forward-looking life. And I said all these things will culminate together to push you into a profession where your heart decides to go.
Beautiful, uncle. Wonderful answer. Will you please tell me if you could live anywhere in the world, where would you be living?
Again, I would always go back to my village and start living there. It is always the happiest place, but I am not very particular about not going anywhere in the world. I love traveling. I keep going. I love Europe, and especially the villages, the countryside of the European nations I love. And I love the US also. I love especially the scale in which they operate, the speed in which the country functions. I love that. And also I love the calmness of Japanese. I love that also. So for me, I'm not very parochial to say I want to be only in one place. But as a home, I would always love to be in my village where I was born. Uh, be there only because that gives me a certain degree of comfort. I'm very comfortable there. But to travel, to live for some points of time here and there, I don't mind traveling across the world and try to see the best things in each part of the world and try to get inspired from every part. But India is India because this is our motherland and Bharat is Bharat. And I always feel special being a Bharatiya.
Wow, it's a nice answer. Would you like to tell me what helps you to unwind yourself after a long and stressful day?
Since I mentioned that for me, work is more like a karma, and even if stress comes, I don't get too much into it because it's part of life, and you are fully involved in it, and you are only focusing on the process. So stress comes when things don't go your way, and when your mind tells you things is not going your way, where stress comes. But when your mind tells you that success and failure are inevitable part of the life you live, and it is all outcomes of what you do, then probably you will not be too stressed. So, but to unwind, maybe I'm taking the second part of your question. To unwind, I would love to play golf and love to do my swimming, love to do my cycling, and maybe watch a movie. And that is all things to unwind because not necessarily because of stress, but you need to see this part of our life also, and this gives me equal happiness.
Amazing, uncle. Nice answer. Will you explain the way you deal with people in your life whom you don't like?
I am more passionate about helping people, trying to help people to realize the potential in them, and especially for people who are not very fortunate in their life, giving them a hand in whatever ways I can be. That gives me a lot of passion.
Wow, great, uncle. Will you please tell me what are you most passionate about?
I deal with people as an equal always, and I don't get it too much into what position they are in, where are they, how much money they have. For me, everybody is equal, and that's how my dealing is with self respect. And I try to see the best version of people in themselves. That's how I see. So there's no question of liking, not liking. So it is all perception only. People might also not like us because somebody might perceive us to be something else. So I like to always see the best version of people. When we train our mind to see the best version of people, inevitably we start liking everybody.
Kindly explain in detail top 3 qualities in you that you wish and bless me to imbibe the same in my life.
I'm not a big man or a saint or a sage to say I have these qualities you should have. So it is your life. You should lead your life with distinction, with integrity, and with a lot of courage. And while on the way, you will pick up many qualities. I wish let all good qualities you should pick up with God's grace. Thank you.
Thank you. Love you all.